Hi, Virgos. Okay, let's finish this reading. So I did the what's next for you guys, and I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming for you. Number one, I do see that you guys are going to be very successful here. And another thing that I'm seeing is there's going to be people around you that want to assist you in new opportunities that you have, whether you're starting a business, whether you are starting a new job, whether you got a new promotion. I just feel like you are really working extremely hard. But I do feel like right now what you're trying to decide on too, maybe you could also be traveling soon as well. And maybe that's something that you're trying to decide on right now, is where to go, perhaps, you know, the second half of March. I feel like you are working so hard on what it is that you're doing as well. Even though you do have somebody that seems to be wanting to come back that you probably had from your past. Past is kind of coming back here and wants to reconcile some things with you. They want to do it very fast. However, it's a knight. So you know how the knights are. The knights can be a little immature. This could be somebody that is younger than you, or you guys are the same age, or you're either older or they're younger, or vice versa. They're older and you're younger, but they act younger than you. They're very immature and childish in a way too. That could be as well with the Six of Cups too. But I do feel like this is somebody that truly loves you. And maybe they've loved you since they were a child. Maybe you guys have known each other since middle school or high school, whatever the case may be, but you've known each other for a while. Or maybe they make it feel like they've known you for a very long time when you're with them. Or maybe you make them feel like that, Virgo. But I do feel like in this situation that maybe you're working so hard that you need a rest. I feel that because I'm a Virgo, But I just feel like right now, even though this person does want to return to you, excuse me, and then my eyes gets a little watery. And they want to turn to you because they see that you're truly like a very loving and nurturing person with the Queen of Cups. That you're somebody that is very motherly. They see that you're somebody that's warm and you feel like home to them. Virgo, you feel like how they feel, with their own parents, perhaps, with their own mother. And they see that all you were trying to do was just be loving, just love them. You were just showing kindness while they took it for granted. You gave them a lot of love. And I feel like, I don't know what it is that's going on. I know this is like a Mercury retrograde and we're in Virgo right now. And a lot of people are going to start popping up from the past and stuff like that. And they're going to want, different things. But I just feel like right now, whoever this is that caused this here with you, could definitely be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What else? Air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or either. Everybody's here. Fire, water, everybody is here. Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus. But in the mix of all of this, right, I just feel like they see how you are now. And I feel like they've made a big mistake. That's what they feel like. They've made a big mistake. And honestly, Virgo, I just feel like you're just like, whatever, I don't feel like you care. But we're going to get into that in a little bit. But I feel like this is how they are. They're very disappointed. And they're judging themselves for causing this tower moment with you. Even though the tower moment could always be like a new start or a new beginning. But I feel like something had to come to an end. And they're judging themselves over their actions. Maybe they said some things to you. And right now, you're feeling like, even though they want to come back, they want to share with you, they want to be generous to you because they want to give you what you were giving them. They want to gift you. They want to give you any and everything that you ask for right now is what it feels like. And they want to celebrate times. Maybe you're not inviting them to things. Maybe you're just like cutting them off on things. You're just not like interacting with them. But they want to have good times with you. They want to erase those bad times that you guys had together and the disappointing times. And they want to because they feel like, man, I've never really been treated like this with Virgo before. I've never had somebody treat me like I matter, you know, maybe that was the situation. But again, they could have had options. You just never know. However the case may be, Virgo, they feel like you are their soulmate. They've had an awakening to where they're just like, you know what? I truly care about Virgo. And I feel like you guys both care about each other, to be honest, with the two. I feel like you guys both miss each other. You guys both think about each other. But I also feel like you have that mindset, like in your mind, you're thinking like, you've had that thought, not your mindset, but you've had that thought like, but why though? Why would you do this if you care so much about me? Why would you cause all this? Why would you cause all this havoc, this disappointment, this sadness, this grief? You know, especially if you guys have been with each other for a very long time or you've known each other for a very long time. Like, why would you do that? You know? And that's why they're like, they're really in their head about this with the Seven of Pentacles, but they're really trying to figure out a way, like, not to say that it's not worth it, because I do feel like they know that, they think that it's worth it. They're just like really trying to decide on, do I come now or what? Because they want to take action. They just don't know how to take action or what to do. How do you feel about this person, Virgo? This person from the past that wants to return. How do you feel about it, Virgo? Let's see. So you just feel like they were like resisting your help, is what you feel like. You felt like, in a sense, that when you tried to be there for them, that they weren't really like, or maybe they could. Maybe they could have, you know, accepted your help, but in a sense, maybe there's somebody that resisted your help, you know, that you felt like they didn't really, like you offered, and for them it was like, okay, yeah, but it wasn't like they really wanted to accept it, in a sense, is what I'm getting. You feel like they are somebody that's caring. You feel like they could be loving with this King of Cups. You also feel like this could be your soulmate as well, Virgo, with the Two of Cups. You feel like this could be like a spiritual connection with the Chariot, and you're trying to use your intuition on how to go about it, because you feel like this person does love you, and I feel like you love them too. But I just feel like you just need to make a decision with the Two of Wands. There's a lot of twos here. So I'm hoping that they're not juggling, but I feel like you feel like there's just too much distance between you two with the Two of Wands. There could be some distance from you, Virgo. But I do feel like you're no longer like crying over the situation. You feel like they no longer care, honestly. Like they're getting over the situation and they're happy. You feel like they're happy somewhere else. Because they're not crazy about you is what you feel like, Virgo. But that could be also that maybe you hope that they're happy, you know, they're in a happy situation because you don't want them to come back. I could feel that. I could feel that too. What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do? I hope you're happy. Got you a mini-me. Bet you meet your mom. Bet you get a dog and name it after me. Hey, Pookie. Yeah, you should walk away. Continue to keep walking away. Virgo, you could be pregnant, or maybe you thought of having a family with them, but I honestly feel like, yeah. That's what you gotta do. You gotta decide on walking away, because this ain't it. Walk away to a new beginning for yourself, because this ain't, yeah. I got death. I got the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. You got to make a decision. And I feel like you're going to make that decision for yourself, regardless. If you're pregnant, congratulations, Virgo. Anything else for my Virgos before I leave? Anything else for my Virgos? Virgos. Let's see what else. Yeah, I just feel like it would just be more disappointment, Virgo. More disappointment. Even though they said that they want to give to you, I just feel like it's just more disappointment for you. You know, at the end of the day, yes, this came to an end. But how I see this card is, yes, it came to an end, but there's going to be more opportunities for you to heal and have other opportunities to meet other new people and be in other connections, because love is still there at the end of the day. It may not be with that person, even though there is grief, there is disappointment, there is sadness in this card and in this situation. But I do feel like even then, still, it's going to be a lot of just selfishness in the relationship. Even if the person wants to come back, they haven't worked on themselves, is what I feel like. They're still very arrogant, is what it feels like. They're still very greedy. They're still very selfish with just giving and not being generous to you. They're still going to be just cheap and very frugal with their money. Yeah, but they want a new opportunity and they want to talk to you. Yeah, they do. But I just feel like, again, you're walking away from this, is what I feel like. You're going to end up walking away because it's just like you're not getting what you want. People that are returning to you at this month, perhaps maybe texting, calling, don't answer. Leave them. Heal from that and move on. This is that time. This is the time to do so. Get the closure that you need if you need to, because guess what? It's toxic. This could be a Capricorn as well. It's toxic, or maybe they have some addictions that they need to fight and they need the help. They need to get help. Okay? You know what? And they're judging themselves. You know, they really are. They're judging themselves for how they treated you. They're judging themselves for the things that they put you through, because they didn't have to do that, you know? They didn't see the type of light that you had. And now that you cut their light off, no more. They can't see nothing. So, Virgo, that's my reading for you guys for the second half of March. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please give me a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'd be glad to have you join my community. I am grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for the love and the support. And I'll probably do a live reading this weekend. So definitely stop and watch it. And thank you again so much for the love and support. I appreciate it. All right, you guys. Until then, bye, Virgos.